Oh yeah, main topic.
Main topic time. You
Yeah.
got so
You did do the list, right?
of course.
All right, cause I was banking on you doing the list.
Okay, my dog. You know I always have fun doing the list. So yeah. So what list we talking about? What you talking about, y'all? What y'all talking about? We talking about playoff time. That playoff pressure. My bad. I keep slapping my hands because I forget y'all can hear that shit. Anyway, we talking playoff time. Playoff pressure is here. Look, no Diddy, but assholes is getting tighter right now.
Oh, they definitely getting tighter.
Dudes getting a little sweatier now, heart beating a little faster now. They like,
Arms
uh-oh,
sweaty, knees weak, arms heavy.
all that dumb shit about to get cut short now. Why? Because the playoffs coming. And I wrote down 10 players that we need to see something. Y'all got
Bro,
something to prove. Like we need to see some type of damage. And to be clear, to be fair, none of y'all don't need to win a championship. Maybe one. Maybe one need to win a championship. But everybody else don't really need to win it. Actually, maybe two. Two. One. All right. What up? We're gonna get to it. They don't all need to win a championship, but they need to show out in the playoffs. So
right.
no honorable mentions. We going straight up right now. Number 10, I got Big Freaky. And at this point, you know what? Mount Zion. You've been balling out to where I shouldn't even make fun of you for the time being. So Mount Zion, I got you at number 10. The pressure is on. You've been balling. You dropped the 25 pounds, what they say. I mean, I guess you dropped 25 pounds. But they say you balling out. They say the less we talk about the Pelicans, the better we look. People talking about we a sleeper team. That all falls on your big ass shoulders.
Right.
So I mean, you got to show out. Again, I don't expect championship, but I don't
Yeah.
expect the first round exit. So if we do exit in the first round, I hope it's a 7-game series. That's pretty much where I'm at. But of course, young squad, he's still young, but I think I expect a bounce back from him because it's Zion.
I still stand by my statement to where if the Pels go in there fully healthy, they got a shot.
They do,
Just 'cause
but
I
that
don't think
falls on
Denver that
Zion's
strong.
shoulders.
Denver not as strong as they was last year, but fully healthy. But I'm not expecting a championship year. But if Zion, if they went around and he playing well, ain't nothing you can say about him.
Yeah, I'm
Like that's a championship would just put him at a different level. But if he play well, like real well in the playoffs, and they get a playoff win, and he's like the main reason, and he's just dominant, man. Nothing you can say. We fuck with him. We gonna always kick the joke, but we fuck with him,
exactly. Exactly. All right. Number 9, KD.
bro.
I could have I could have put him way up there because he never done nothing since the Warriors. But if I'm being a fair dude, if I'm being a real basketball man, you arguably top 15 all time. You don't need to win a championship. It's kind of more of a prove why you're a top 10 player. And honestly, okay, if you top 10-ish, if you win a championship, but it's more to prove to yourself that I could ball out. I guess you did do that with the Bucks, but I mean with the Nets and Bucks series, but I think that's why I got him so low. If KD fall out or first round exit is like he's still top 15 at best, at worst top 22. You know, actually 15 to 20 easily win or loss. So you know that's why it's so low. KD.
Yeah, I think you know how I feel about KD and his rings. I feel like they count. They just as valuable as Jordan rings, Kobe ring, anybody rings. It's a championship, but just like for the people to like just stop hating on them, because I always hate when people hate on championships. But like, if he was I don't even think if he won this championship with the Suns, they're still gonna be like, oh, you had Devin Booker and Bradley Beal and blah blah blah. Like I don't think he going like he'll have to literally carry a bunch of scrubs to the championship for him to get validated as a player like that. Which I mean, I just look at it as I don't think he needs to win a championship, but I'm just like, why the fuck you haven't won another championship? Like you've been on some fire ass teams, and I know the Brooklyn thing was just it was crazy, but it's like man, you and Kyrie could have been should have been enough that next year.
I mean, sometimes I wonder, uh, like, even would a championship even move him up in my book?
It depends on the difficulty of the championship. See, I think like if he was to win the championship this year, that should be respected because they're not a good team. And yeah, they got Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, but that's a top heavy as fuck team. And we've been saying all year how they need a point guard and how they just randomly just grab people and was like, yeah, you could come play with us. You could skill me hit open jump shots or whatever. But like he don't necessarily need it, but it'll definitely help.
All right. So before I move on, I don't have Steph or LeBron in there. Just like I said last week, one doing the GOAT conversation, one in the top 10 conversation. There's no pressure on them. They just want to keep winning. So, just like Chris Paul, like you not on this list, man. Ain't no pressure on you. You know,
None.
Donovan Mitchell, my
Nobody's
number eight.
expecting
Oh, my bad. Say
Donovan
it again.
Mitchell. I was just
We
saying,
just
yeah, nobody's expecting Chris Paul to win the championship.
Yeah, and honestly, we good if Steph and LeBron don't ever win a championship again.
Yeah,
They filled up our story of basketball chapters. Like we can't tell a story of basketball without neither one. That's
had 4 straight years of these motherfuckers in the finals against each other.
exactly like we good. We good. That's why I ain't making to the list. Donovan Mitchell, my number eight. I don't give a fuck if it's a contract year. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You've been showing out in the playoffs, then disappoint in the playoffs. Show out, disappoint. So let's just show out. And honestly, why we not giving Cleveland a chance to win? You play a part in that, bruh. Like, there's a reason we looking at Cleveland like, oh, they're nice, but they're not going to make the finals. He's a part of that reason. Playoff pressure. Donovan Mitchell, my number eight. Where
It
you at?
depending on who they play, they might not even get out the first round. And he been balling. Like he been balling all season.
Not enough. You got to learn how to influence wins.
Like he
That
had like that stretch he been on. I think he just got hurt, but like he had like a good month or 2 month stretch where he was really balling it. Like he was carrying them. But it's like he I hate to say I hate to use regular season player, but like yeah,
that's why this episode called playoff pressure, because he need to step his ass up. It's the playoffs. Like, cool. We been on you go ball out in the regular season, but playoff time. Like, are you gonna end out in disappointment, or you gonna actually give Cleveland this Atlanta Hawk 2021 chance of, hey, they might actually make it to the conference finals, Like, Trey Young them fucked the game up when they proved they can make it to the finals. Jimmy Butler and them fucked the game up when they showed that you could take it to the finals. So yeah, like you could pull off a miracle.
Cleveland feel like an Atlanta team, but it feel like that 2015 Atlanta team where
Ugh.
they had 4 All-Stars and they won 60 games. They're like, do they got a shot? Fuck no, they ain't got no shot.
I mean, again, Donovan Mitchell was supposed to be a superstar at this point. Like wherever I look at wherever Devin book at and people book, Donovan Mitchell be right there. So where you gonna prove it at the playoffs? Because Booker sure gonna do it. That motherfucker could ball out.
Right.
So I have no problem with Booker. Did not make the list, by the way. I already know he gonna go crazy in the playoffs. That's just what he do. So shout out to Booker. That's the most love I gave you in this episode in podcasting, honestly. Number 7, Jalen Brunson. Motherfuckers on TV talking like he got a chance to bring the Knicks to the conference finals.
I ain't gonna lie. When they first made that trade for OG, and I'm like looking at they right. I mean, they hurt right now, but I'm like, man, they could make a run. Just I don't really have that much confidence in the teams in the East right now. But I was like, yeah, but I don't think second round at best.
For me, same as Donovan Mitchell. Everything falls on your shoulder anyway. So yeah, since people got expectations of conference finals, since Trey Young brought Atlanta to the conference finals, since Jimmy Butler brought the Heat to the finals, your turn to step up. Bring the Knicks to the conference finals. The pressure is on you. That first round exit shit gonna put you right back where Julius Randle at. Like people gonna be fucking with him, but they don't fuck with him. You know.
Right.
So yeah, Jalen
Yeah,
Brunson.
I fuck with Brunson. I just don't think he is up there like how they putting him. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's just because he played for the Knicks. But I'm like, he nice, but like, yeah, he nice.
Look, put it this way: the dude nice, but ain't no fucking way you convincing me that if he would have stayed with Dallas, Dallas would be better. No, man, stop,
No, indeed.
stop. Kyrie, if Kyrie was alone in New York, he would be doing the same type of damage, if not more. Stop. Let me get out my bag about this because I be getting passionate when they be talking about Jalen Brunson. Like, dog, this dude is okay. Like, he is not a game changer, but all right. Number 6, Dame Dollar. Um, Giannis
Yeah,
not on this list, bruh.
everything set up for you, Dollar. Like you got your running mate. You like there's no excuse. You got some nice shoes on your feet. You know I'm in your corner, but
I
it's
repeat,
tough.
Giannis not on this list, and y'all got championship expectations.
Like it's
Who you think
you
that
you
falls on?
expected to be that closer that Giannis been missing since Middleton been hurt. Like Giannis could carry the first 3 quarters and the full quarter on you. And
We
it's
got
like,
full confidence Giannis gonna do what he got to do.
uh,
You don't?
listen, I don't knock nobody championship, but that
I have
Brooklyn,
yet to see Giannis disappoint. Like he was hurt last year. Chris Middleton got hurt the year before, so it's hard for
I'm,
me to sit there and say.
the year they won the championship, they basically was playing KD by himself. And then when they got to the finals, they played against Chris Paul again. Just show up. Chris Paul is gonna show his true colors.
All right,
Got up
all
2-0
right.
and was like, I'm Chris Paul. What am I doing? Here you go. What's going on? We up 2-0. Oh, 2-0? Oh, shit. All right, all right. Let's scale
Oh
it back,
man,
y'all. I think my hamstring hurting.
two you go up 2-0. All right, fellas, those are good finals, man.
All
I ain't
right.
expected to win those games. But
We had a good year, boys.
I think that's it.
Oh, that is it. I don't think I know that's it. That's all I got for you.
But nah, Dame.
Yeah, that pressure
Yeah,
on.
it like you could have been top 5, but by you being a secondary star, there's
And
only
Doc,
one. There's only one secondary star deserved to be in the top 5, and unfortunately, well, unfortunately for you, you missed out on that.
and you got to remember, Doc Rivers is his coach.
Nope, 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 nope,
They
nope,
gonna be like,
nope,
y'all missed a
nope,
lot of shots, Doc. What
nope.
y'all gonna do the next game? We gonna try to make them.
I feel like Giannis and Dame in the league long enough and watch Doc Rivers fuck up long enough to say, you know what, this motherfucker don't know what he talking about. Let's run this play. So I'm not letting him go with that excuse.
Yeah,
Dame
Doc.
got rap albums dissing Shaq. How you gonna respect? You need to disrespect Doc Rivers. Anyway, top 5. We still good with the list so far?
What that?
All right. Top 5. Jimmy Butler. You thought I didn't see you behind all them people, bro? Huh? You thought I didn't see you? Oh yeah.
I, I didn't think him will be high from the playoff smoke.
Look, I'm with the playoff pressure right back on him again. Let's be clear. Miami is they bullshit during the regular season, then they become a top team in the playoffs. And you gotta do that again, Jimmy. Like, it is what it is. Unfortunately, Jimmy one of the few people who probably need to win a championship. Just keeping the beam.
Do he though? I look at Jimmy as one of the
Yes.
biggest overachievers in history.
Bruh, if he don't win the championship, this is, I ain't gonna say it was a waste of time, but if what's really separating him from Paul George if he don't win the
Nothing.
championship.
Nothing.
So he
Now,
need to win a
I
championship.
always looked at them as like kind of neck and neck. I just thought Paul George offensively was a little better. But like I'm like defensively, they probably wasn't what. And like not to take nothing from Paul George and not saying he's soft or nothing, but Jimmy just he got more like it seemed like he got more of that dog in him than Paul George do. But like it's like what to me.
Well, again, if you want to be better than Paul George, you gotta win a championship.
But I feel like Jimmy proved what the haters were saying about him, that he can't be the guy, the number one guy on the team, and he can't be a leader because they had all that shit in Minnesota, which I felt like was calculated. And Philly didn't want to re-sign him because of Tobias Harris. And like when he went to Miami, they questioned if he could be the guy, and I think he has been the guy for him. And like I think he did way better than what they expected. Like I never would have thought they would have made the finals, let alone making it twice.
Nah, you got that. But nah, I don't spend too much time on Jimmy. I just do think the pressure's still on him because his expectations still there. You know.
He allegedly smashed Rachel Nichols. He winning.
Number 4, Luka Doncic.
Luka Magic.
Wanna know why? Because everybody got their mouth open for you. Wanna know why? Because you win all these first team NBAs. Wanna know why? Because everybody expect you to be this top 20 legend. Wanna know why? Because you've been in the league long enough to where you need to prove something. Luka's number 4. What you think? You that?
Yeah, like he gotta. I feel like he could. You can hear me.
Yeah, I hear you
You can
good.
hear me.
Hmm?
All right. I feel like shit. He gotta get an MVP first. Like I mean, yeah, the championship would be nice, but I it's like I don't like Dallas pretty dangerous right now, but I don't know if I don't see them getting past Denver. Like I don't even think they could beat Sacramento in a
Why?
7-game series.
Why?
I don't know.
That's the
I don't know.
problem.
And it's
So
like him and
that it,
Kyrie.
it falls on Luka hands. And that's why he up there so high.
And like they got a
Like,
well-rounded team to where they should make. Like he has enough to make a run to the finals to even win a
no,
championship.
and
He
you
got
don't even,
enough.
let's be real. You don't need a well-rounded team. You need, if you can get a half decent defensive team and a good offensive team, which they clearly got, you can make the finals.
Yeah. He
So
got shooters. He got shot blockers. Daniel Gafford has like been a godsend for him since he got there. And like, yeah, the pressure on him.
Luka number 4, Joel Embiid is number 3.
Man,
Give a
Embiid just,
fuck that you was hurt. You came back before the playoffs. You got Buddy Hield.
bruh,
Like they
got
put a squad
Maxey,
around you.
got a nice team. Like,
Yeah. So all it was missing was you. So
motherfucker was scoring 35 points in 35 minutes. Like he was like that. Like that's like the highest scoring like per minute thing ever I was hearing. Like that shit got to carry over the playoffs, bro. Like you can't have another 10-point drop off in the playoffs again. Like at least just get to the conference finals.
at least, at
And,
least. And
like
there's no
like
second star. You if you want to give Tyrese Maxey his flowers, cool, but there's no second star. This falls on you. No Ben Simmons, no Jimmy Butler, no
James Harden.
James Harden. Is strictly Joel Embiid, and it falls on your shoulders. And that's why the pressure on you. And you top 3 because you've been in the fucking league just like Luka been in the
And
fucking league.
we looking at what Jokic did last year. Like, why you can't do that?
I didn't
Like,
even
you
know
got,
these dudes in the same draft.
yeah,
It was in the end. Wait, no, that wasn't the Anadir. That was the
2014.
Anadir draft. No.
Nah, 2012 was AD draft. Dame
Oh,
was in the draft with AD.
oh, and B was with Wiggins.
And B, yeah, was with Wiggins, Julius Randle, all them.
Okay. Um. Okay, that's Joel Embiid. Number 2, James Harden. I like you, James Harden. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fucks with you. I don't even care what you do in the playoffs. Like, if you retire, is this playoff choker? I really don't give a fuck. Like, but people expect you to do something, dog. You're not the second best. You're not the first. You're not the second best player on the team. They don't expect you to do much just to not break down. And by you being such a legend, being I think easily top 30 player all time, I think people expecting you to at least ball out.
And you know
And
what?
go ahead.
Oh, I thought you had more.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, well, yeah. By him being a top 30 player all the time, I think people expect him to ball out, and the pressure is off of him. Honestly, with the Clippers, the most pressure is on Paul George, which that's ironically weird, but that's how I look at it. Then you got Kawhi, then James Harden, and Russ has no pressure clearly because people just like, hey, I'm glad Russ is getting playing time type shit.
But you
But
know what? Since Russ broke his hand, since Russ fucked his hand up, the Clippers been struggling.
yeah. People say he missed the leadership, and it's like, damn, I didn't know Russ had that big of an impact. But I
But
mean,
yeah,
it
that's
was
why they
slowly
signed
he
him
supposed to
back.
be back before the playoffs start.
Yeah, I realized he was supposed to be the starting point guard before they traded for Harden. So clearly
True,
they believe in Russ. Like they fuck with him heavy. But
true.
I know we don't never talk basketball, but I really feel like this could be Harden A-Rod year. Like A-Rod was one of the best players in the game, couldn't get it done in the playoffs, putting up crazy ass numbers, kind of like what Harden was doing. He got to the Yankees, and he was on that stack team where there was no pressure on him, no pressure whatsoever. And A-Rod balled out that year, and they won a championship. And I think that's what Harden could do, because like you looking at Kawhi as the guy. He's been relatively healthy. Paul George been healthy, so you got clearly it's gonna be them two. So Harden, like you said, you just gotta show up and not break down. Like just play how you been playing. Play,
But the
make, hit open
problem
threes.
is, it seemed like it still happens, even though because there was no pressure on him with the Philly stuff. It just wasn't. Don't fuck it up in Game 7. They fucked it up.
I think it was more pressure on him in Philly.
Not over Embiid.
I mean, yeah, he wasn't the guy in Philly, but
Right.
clearly,
So
like,
it's like it was less pressure from when it first started in Houston, because the shit first started in Houston and then it trickled down, and it still was giving, and they still getting him shit in Philly. But I guess what fucked him up is that game 1 he played by himself and went crazy.
yeah, he had like game 1 and game 4. I think he both scored 40.
Yeah, he went stupid, so people went nuts for him. All right. So you know who number 1 is then, huh?
I don't.
Jason fucking Tatum.
Of course, it's Jason Tatum.
Look,
Listen, listen.
look.
Champions, is you gonna win a championship or not? Like we don't give. I don't give a fuck about you winning MVP. At this point, win a fucking championship.
You want to be the face of the league, you need to do this. You need to look at your teammates and say, hey, I need this shit. I'm willing to bleed for this shit.
He
I'll
probably,
kill one of you motherfuckers for this shit.
he probably
And
will.
watch how your teammates respond. But real shit, he been knocking on the door not as much as Jimmy Butler, but the expectations been there more than Jimmy Butler. And that's
Shit,
why he
he
number
have
1
to
on my
make the
list.
conference finals every year since his rookie year. Like I can't remember one year other than I think they lost to Brooklyn in like the first round. Like he been in the conference finals every year.
So yeah, my expectations still high for him because that team is stacked. Um,
And it's his
and you
team.
and you the leader of that squad, bruh. Like we not about to sugarcoat this shit. You got the best team in the NBA. You're the best player on that squad. Easily number one to me. Like
And I
you, if
realized
those don't give you the reasons, then check his fucking history, and that's why he's number one.
I didn't realize they like ranking. Well, every year a team do this, but like they got the best offensive ranking ever. And then when
Yeah, I
I
think
look at
like
them,
top
like,
five or something like that.
and then I'm like, who could like? How could you really stop this team? You can't stop Tatum 1-on-1. Brown, even if you make him go left, he can still score. Porzingis is just a fucking beast when like he wanna be. You got Derek White, like it's there.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
So this is why I'm not cutting them no slack. You had like your team got better and better and better and better. You the leader of the squad.
Yeah,
SQAD. But that's it. Jason Tatum, my number one.
yeah. Get that shit done. All right, that's all I can say. Like, get it done. Like, it's no excuse. You got the perfect team. Like, I don't think he's gonna get a better team than what he got right now, unless he
Yeah, it's
team
gonna be
up with
tough.
like Luca and fucking Embiid. Even still, like this, like is really now or never with this team, because they ain't gonna be able to fucking pay you and Jalen Brown $300 million, and y'all not winning no fucking championships.
They're gonna trade one of them.
One of them gotta go. I mean, you know, Jalen Brown gonna be the one to go because he said he want to be he want to be the team lead. Like he want to lead the team.
I'm not sure who will pay for him right now though.
I wouldn't. Like I
That's
don't.
what I'm saying. I'm not sure who's sitting there. Like even Atlanta, who have trouble with Trey Young, I'm not sure if they're willing to drop everything and say, "Oh, let's get Jalen Brown that big ass contract." I think that was a Boston friendly contract, but hey, it is what it is. We good? We good?
Oh yeah, we good. We good.
All right. So if y'all think we missed out on anybody, y'all think there's somebody that I
Yeah,
missed
yeah,
out on? You heard?
yeah, yeah. My bad. Yeah, we good. We good. Son. I thought you could hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh
So if y'all think we missed out on any players, anybody who y'all think has some more playoff pressure than anybody I named outside Steph and LeBron. Steph and LeBron legends, they solidified. If y'all think they got playoff pressure, y'all just don't care about the game. Anyway, hit us up.